Good morning, Chapel Hill family. Today's story for children out of the Bible in stories is about Abram, and happened shortly after the Tower of Babel. We had Tower of Babel in Genesis chapter 11, and now we're going to read about God calls Abram in Genesis chapter 12. Before we start, there's some pictures we could look at. We have pictures of, I think in the upper corner, it shows Abram and Lot and their families and their herds getting ready to leave. We have a close-up of Abram and Sarai in the bottom. We have pictures of God talking to Abram and God talking to Lot and Sarai and Abram. And we have another one where they were just leading the people. So let's go ahead and read this story right now. It's from Genesis chapter 12. It's called God Calls Abram. Abram was a faithful follower of the Lord and had been blessed in many ways. Though his name meant father, he and his wife Sarai had never had any children. Still, the Lord had plans to bless Abram and his family. One day, the Lord called Abram and told him what his blessing would be. "Leave the country of your fathers and move to the land that I promised to give you. I will make you a great nation and bless you and make your name great. You shall be a blessing to others as well. I will bless them that bless you and curse those that curse you. Through you, all families of the earth shall be blessed." Abram knew that the Lord would be faithful to all that he had promised. Abram was obedient, and when he was about 75 years old, left his land as the Lord had instructed him to do. His wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and those living with him in Haran packed up all of their belongings and journeyed toward their new home. It takes a lot of work to pack all your stuff up and move. The land promised to Abram was called Canaan. Now it was occupied at the time by the Canaanites, but it would be handed over to Abram by God's power. Abram was also told, "This land shall be given to your children." He built an altar to the Lord at each place where he had stopped along the way and prayed to the Lord. He knew that the Lord had a special place prepared just for him, just as he had promised. He needed only to trust God and leave what he knew in order to go and claim it. Man, that's got to be hard to be 75 years old, pack all your stuff up, and move to a place you never heard of before. So let's go ahead and read the questions you could talk to your parents. What does the name Abram mean? Why did the name not seem to fit? And the last question, what did it show about Abram that he would leave everything he knew to follow the Lord to a land that he had never seen? So that ends the first story about Abram. There's a whole bunch more, and then about his sons, and then his sons' sons. There's a lot of good stuff in the book of Genesis. So until we meet again, may God bless you. Goodbye.